Hey, welcome back to our program. I don't mind getting old. We're looking at the new year coming right on us, and we're getting another year older. And when you get to be my age, you are concerned a little bit about getting older. Doesn't concern me about where I'll end up. But what I do find is that as each month goes by, invariably I'm losing some friends. About about 2/3 of my high school class are no longer here with us, have passed away in their 60s, early 70s. And people do pass away. It makes you reflect and know that there's some choices you have to make. I had an interesting choice to make this week I would share with you about life and death. I had a dear friend I've talked about in the show before, George Rodrigue, internationally acclaimed artist who's from my home state of Louisiana. The Blue Dog, anywhere in the world you see the symbol, the Blue Dog. Xerox had it as its top marketing icon you saw on billboards, not just in this country, but again, worldwide. Anywhere you go, people know about the Blue Dog. George Rodrigue was raised in New Iberia, Louisiana, a small town in South Louisiana, and became internationally famous, continued to paint in a gallery in Malibu and also in Lafayette, back in his home state. He passed away this week. George was only 67 years old, I believe. Very young guy. We shared a number of platforms together. We roasted politicians. We spoke at events. I would attend his art shows, took my granddaughter once to his art show. The Blue Dog is not a complicated drawing. It's just the way his method works out. And he sat down and took one of my grandchildren and showed them how to draw the Blue Dog. So just a fascinating character. He formed the Rodrigue Foundation that put millions of dollars into enhancement programs for the arts in high schools all over Louisiana and throughout the country. Just a marvelous individual, died way too early, and his funeral was going to be down in New Orleans. The Archbishop of New Orleans, Archbishop Amon, was going to preside at the funeral, did preside at the funeral, and it was this last week. And so I dressed, put on a coat and tie, about an hour drive down to the cathedral, got in my car and was on the way down to the cathedral when my wife called to tell me that my niece was about to have her third child. Now, we all have family members that are important. My niece is someone whose birth I was there when she was born, when both of her other children were born. We joke about the fact that I was the only person in the family who was there during the most memorial points of her life, including her wedding, the birth of her child, her birth, and also I was the one person with her when her belly button got pierced. I was the only person available. She called me all in a panic, and I was there for that event. So I made all the highlights. Here she's having this baby, and I felt I should be there. She was my family, and I should be there for the birth of her niece, who would, or rather of her child, who would then be my grandniece. So I pulled off the side of the road, and I thought for a minute, I've got a choice to make. Do I go down to George Rodrigue's funeral, who is my dear friend? I wanted to be there. I wanted to hear him memorialized by so many people. I wanted to be there to pay my respects to his wife, Wendy, and to the other members of his family. And that was important to me. And I was on my way. And yet my niece was having a baby. Life versus death. I don't want to sound melodramatic about it, but I sat there and reflected for a while. What would be something that I would take on to do, and what would be more important? Well, they both were important. It wasn't a question of one being more important than the other, but it was a question of choices. And after reflecting on it on the side of the interstate for about 5 minutes, I chose life, and I've diverted to my niece's bedside where she had that baby, and I was there when the baby was born. I'm thrilled I did. Just a delightful child, doing very, very well, her third child. 3 girls, all who spent the first 2 spent a great deal of time at my house with, they call me JB, put them on each knee and watch Chip and Dale cartoons all the time. I'm sure I'll have a room for the third one somewhere on me here in a matter of months away. So I just make that comparison because as you get older, you reflect back, you reflect on death, you reflect on life. I hope to live a long life. I'm trying to stay healthy. Obviously, my New Year's resolutions are going to be take care of myself better, to eat better, to work out, to do all the things we all want to do. And I'll sure be making mine too. But every now and then, choices come up. And my choice was an interesting choice for me, celebrating a new baby, a new life, or memorializing a death. And I chose life. Be right back.